That supply run was way, way worse than normal. If you hadn't looked behind us, I would have, you know. Well, I guess we did make it back alive. And any mission that we come back safely from is a success, right? Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten more food too. But what can you do? This will last us another week if we ration. Well, ration more than we already have been. Let's see. It's been how long again? Have you been keeping track? Wow, really? It's been that long? A whole 3 months? That's a long time for any expedition. And 3 months too long to be spending in a crater full of monsters. Yeah. I know. Monster isn't a very scientific term, but it's hard to see them as just animals. I mean, when you're staring down a three-eyed, five-legged, scaly, and hairy thing with teeth the size of your arm, you think monster, okay? They're not like any group of animals anywhere else on planet Earth, that's for sure. Sheesh. I mean, how long has this crater been down here for something like that to evolve? The life down here is just so different that we're basically living on another planet. Ugh, I'm sorry. This place really gets to me sometimes. If you hadn't have come down here with me, I'm pretty sure I would literally have gone insane. Or, more likely, I would have straight up died. Like, I'm insanely jealous of your positivity. I'm pretty sure you'd find a silver lining if the apocalypse happened. No traffic, huh? I guess there's that. Like I said, silver lining. You're great, you know that? No, seriously. If I have to be stuck in this literal hellhole, I'm glad you're down here with me. Oh my god, stop. You know I can't take compliments. Now, help me get the rest of this into the tent. Ugh! Sorry. I kind of tripped over the root and sort of grabbed you and took you with me. Clumsy me. Wow. I've never, I've never looked at your face this closely before. It's kind of, nothing. I'm sorry. I'll get off of you. No. It was nothing. I wasn't going to say anything important. We need to stay focused, you know, on surviving. Well, I always say it because it's true. Do you not want to survive? What? No, I don't need stress relief. Stress is fine. Stress is good, actually. It's motivation. We can relax when we find a way to climb all the way back up. Yeah, well, if you want to relax, you're free to. You more than enough pull your own weight, so you deserve it. But, I need to keep working. If I don't, I'm just gonna drag us both down. Speaking of work, we need to figure out a new plan now that we have some supplies. There's got to be some way to get out of here. Let me think. Hmm. The walls are weirdly slick and sturdy. I still haven't figured out what kind of stone they're made out of. So we can't free climb, and we can't drive our stakes into it for our climbing equipment. Although it is softer further up, but down here it's basically pointless to try. We used up our emergency flares. Nobody saw them. Should have expected that. They couldn't even crest the top of the walls. Oh, maybe we just need a really big signal fire. The smoke could lead people to us. Hopefully, people with helicopters. Yeah, the humidity and the rain is a problem. We can barely keep a campfire lit, but maybe if we could find a place around here that's drier. Okay then, it's settled. That's our next goal. We should find an area that's better for making signal fire. And the trees around here don't make good firewood either, so finding better wood to burn would be good too. From what I've seen, the area near the west wall looks like it has different plant life, so that would be a good start. But I I don't know. Is that the best plan we have? We're so far away from anyone that could see a signal fire. The fact that we are probably the first people to ever discover this massive crater is proof enough for that. Is it even worth entering unknown territory? I mean, we might find something useful, yeah, but we might also find something far more dangerous out there. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's not like we can just sit here and do nothing. Yeah. I just feel so indecisive lately. I worry that any decision I make is going to make things way worse for us. Ugh, I feel so stuck. It's my fault we're trapped down here, and I want to make up for that. But at the same time, I'm terrified of making the same mistake. No, it is my fault. I wanted to rappel down here. It was such a stupid idea. It was way too far down, and we had no way of calling for help. We we should have played it safe. Even if I had just pounded in that one anchor better, you had to save me when it came loose, and it got us both trapped down here instead of just me. I maybe I maybe I shouldn't really be the one making the plans here. I was always the one that planned our expeditions and everything, but well, you're the survivalist. I was the one who handled transportations, hired guides, talked to the locals, not stuff like this. You're better at it than me. It's funny. I always thought I was the one who could stay calm in a crisis. I mean, we have dealt with danger on our adventures before, but I was always fine. I guess Guess we never had to deal with something so drawn out before, and so bizarre too. I feel myself getting weaker every day. I yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be thinking like that right after a supply run. I'm probably just tired. We'll we'll revisit it in the morning, maybe. Aw, that's really sweet. But I think that I respect you even more. In fact, it's more than that. I've always respected you. I wouldn't have put my life in your hands as my partner if I didn't. But lately, I've really been admiring you. You're just so amazing. No, seriously, you're just so brave and quick thinking. You've saved us both probably a dozen times. And that's not counting all the good calls you've made that might have prevented us from getting into trouble in the first place. But even more than that, I'm I'm just always in awe of how calm you are. Sometimes I think I'm going to absolutely lose it. But then I look over at you, and I don't think there's anybody else in the entire world who could find a way to smile in a situation like this and to somehow make me smile along with you. You're just so grateful to be alive, and you have faith that we'll find a way out. Sometimes I want to want to never mind, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't afford to lose focus. I have to stay alert and on target. We can worry about other matters once we're out of here. That's the time to think about feelings. Well, I I guess I didn't think of it that way. I guess I do find myself thinking about things. Maybe I should be addressing it instead of pushing it down. Well, if I'm going to, then I better do it right now before I change my mind. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. What am I doing? Now is not the time for me to be distracting us with. Oh, do do you feel the same way then? Yeah, I guess I didn't have to ask. But that's. Wow. I was pretty worried that you only saw me as an adventuring partner, or as a close friend at best. So, well, what do we do now? Oh my god, stop. I'm blushing. That's not what I meant. Although, let's not rule anything out. What I meant was, well, is this okay? Is this safe? I've fallen for you hard, but am I going to be a distraction for you? I really worry about that, you know? The last thing I want is to be the reason that we never make it out of the crater. Well, okay, yeah. I guess you are the one that knows about how to keep cool in these situations. Maybe you're right. We could both use some stress relief. And what about after? You know, after we get out of here, should we pursue this? Are we only feeling this way because of the stress? Maybe we oughta... Yeah, I should stop overthinking it, huh? One step at a time, I guess. This is definitely not how I was expecting this night to go. But I guess I'm not really complaining either. This is nice. Oh, well, okay then. I'll follow you anywhere. Just lead the way.